Being a digital media student means my days are super busy. I'm usually deep into papers and school assignments all day. Evenings are for running my YouTube channel, which also takes a lot of time. This means I often have many software and browser windows open at once. I usually handle several tasks at once, like research, note-taking, video editing, and music software. But constantly switching between all these open windows is really inefficient. I need a smart tool to help me manage and arrange them better. This tool should let me pin important windows to stay on top. It would be great to save my entire window layout with just one click. Then, I could instantly reopen all those same windows with one click whenever I need them next time. Of course, my troubles don't stop there. My folder management is absolutely terrible. My school assignments often get mixed up with my YouTube material, frequently leaving me flustered and overwhelmed. I urgently need a tool that can help me process my video footage and a large number of documents by batch renaming them all at once. Then, I could create folder templates to organize everything with a single click. Not only that, but I'd only need to press a shortcut key to directly search for my files and the websites I need. Once I find a folder, I could directly view all the details of the current files, or even quickly preview the detailed content of files using a shortcut key, without needing to open the files or use external programs. So does a tool meeting all those conditions really exist? Absolutely yes, and this tool completely free open source, developed by Microsoft. It's called PowerToys. Besides all the functions I mentioned, it also includes tons of features useful for video creators, such as transcoding video and audio just by copying and pasting, image format conversion, one-click image resizing, text extraction, and my absolute favorite, color picker. As you can see, PowerToys packs tons of features. In this video, I'll introduce the many features of PowerToys by splitting them into 3 parts, so they're easier for you guys to understand. Now to explain how each feature works, I've used an AI assistant to generate a clean, podcast-style narration based directly on Microsoft's docs. You'll see live demos, get full subtitles, and learn how to use this powerful tool in minutes. Let's dive in.
So our mission today, 15 key tools, what they do, why you'd care, and how to use them fast.
Exactly. PowerToys really tackles those little repetitive things that drive you nuts. We're giving you the map to faster workflows, starting, well, right now with window management, because screen chaos is real.
Okay, yeah, let's tackle the screen clutter. First problem, that one window you always lose track of. I guess that's always on top.
Precisely. You pin any window you want, maybe your meeting notes or like a calculator, so it just stays floating above everything else, never gets buried.
Right, like keeping a reference handy while you're deep in a browser or something. And how do you trigger that?
Super easy. It's Win plus Ctrl plus T by default. Just toggle it on or off for the window you're focused on. Simple enough. But what if it's not just one window, but like 5 or 6 apps you need arranged just so? Why use fancy zones when Windows has snap layouts now?
Good question. Snap layouts are okay, they're spatial. But fancy zones is more about your workflow. It shifts the thinking from, where can I fit this, to what job am I actually doing right now?
So, more custom.
Way more custom. You create these complex layouts, grids, or even free-form canvas zones, not just halves and quarters. Then you just hold shift while dragging in a window and bam, it snaps right into the zone you designed. Perfect for multitasking madness.
Okay, that makes sense. Tailoring the desktop to the task. And for people juggling projects across multiple monitors, Workspaces sounds relevant there.
Definitely. Workspaces lets you save an entire setup.
Yeah.
Think like your whole video editing suite across 2 screens. Apps place exactly where you need them. You capture that layout once.
And then reload it instantly later.
Yep. One click and your entire workspace is back. Super useful for context switching.
And one more in this category, crop and lock. Sounds intriguing. It is pretty neat. Imagine you only need to see one specific chart on a web page that updates live. Crop and lock lets you, well, crop just that part of the window.
And it stays visible, like a little widget.
Exactly. It floats on top. And it has 2 modes. Thumbnail, which is just view only, and reparent, where the crop section is actually still interactive. Pretty cool for monitoring things.
All right, moving on from arranging windows to actually managing files, the next big time sink is often just dealing with documents, right? Let's talk speed. Peek.
Oh, Peek is fantastic. It cuts out needing to open a full app just to see what's in a file. You select something, an image, a Word doc, even code hit Ctrl plus space.
And it just shows you a preview.
Instantly. A quick system-wide preview, really fast for checking a bunch of images in a folder without opening each one.
And speaking of File Explorer, there are those add-ons too.
Right. Those just beef up the built-in preview pane. So you can see previews for files Windows doesn't normally show, like SVG graphics, Markdown files, even PDFs, directly in the pane. Saves a lot of double-clicking.
Okay, but the real file nightmare is batch renaming, like hundreds of photos from a trip. That's Power Rename, I assume.
That's where the power in PowerToys really shows up. It's a bulk renamer. Select a bunch of files, right-click, choose Rename with Power Rename.
What makes it special, though?
The real kicker is regular expressions or rejects. You can go way beyond simple find and replace. Use patterns to clean up messy file names, strip out dates, add counters. It's incredibly powerful for complex renaming tasks.
Yeah, rejects can be a lifesaver there. Okay, launching things faster than the Start menu, Command Palette. Used to be PowerToys Run, right?
Yeah, they merged it into Command Palette. Default is Win plus Alt plus space. It's way more than just launching apps. You can run system commands, do quick math just by typing equals then the calculation.
Like a little command center.
Pretty much. Very quick access to lots of stuff.
Okay, switching gears to image and text tools. Grabbing text off the screen, even from tricky places. Text extractor.
Absolutely essential, this one. It's system-wide OCR, optical character recognition. It can copy text from anywhere. A paused video, an image, a non-selectable PDF.
How does that work?
Hit Win plus Shift plus T, draw a box around the text you want, and boom, it's copied to your clipboard. Incredibly handy.
Nice. And for the visually inclined, grabbing colors. Color picker.
Simple, effective. Win plus Shift plus C, a little eyedropper appears. You click anywhere on screen, and it copies the color code, HEX, RGB, whatever format you've set it to. Perfect for designers or web developers.
Essential utility. Now, images, again, resizing them quickly. Image resizer.
This one integrates right into the File Explorer menu. You just right-click one or more images, choose Resize Pictures, pick a preset size, or enter a custom one, and it creates resized copies instantly.
So no need to open Paint or Photoshop just for resizing?
Exactly. Great for quickly prepping images for email or web uploads.
And what about advanced paste? Sounds like more than just Ctrl plus V.
It definitely is. It enhances your clipboard. You can copy something, then invoke advanced paste. I think the default is Win plus Shift plus V and choose to paste it in a different format.
Like pasting an image as text.
Yeah, using OCR or maybe transcoding a video or audio file format directly from the clipboard. It adds quite a bit of intelligence to pasting.
Okay, almost there. Couple of key utilities left. Keeping your machine from nodding off during big jobs, Awake.
Yeah, Awake is simple but crucial sometimes. It just keeps your PC awake for a set time or indefinitely without you having to mess with the main Windows power settings.
Perfect for long downloads or video renders.
Exactly. You can choose if the screen stays on too. Just prevents sleep mode from interrupting things.
And finally, for anyone doing demos or tutorials, mouse highlighter and zoom it.
Right. Mouse highlighter puts a little colored circle around your cursor when you click yellow for left click, blue for right by default, I think. Makes it super clear what you're doing on screen recordings.
And zoom it.
That's the classic presentation tool. Lets you zoom into parts of your screen live, draw shapes like circles or arrows, even type text directly onto the screen to highlight things during a presentation or demo. Really good for focusing attention.
So that's a whirlwind tour, but it covers the heavy hitters. PowerToys really does seem like a massive productivity boost for, honestly, minimal effort to learn.
It absolutely is. It's about removing those tiny points of friction that slow you down, automating the tedious bits so you can focus on the actual work, not fighting the OS.
Well said. So here's the final thought for you listening. Think about maybe 2 or 3 little repetitive tasks you do every single day on Windows. Those clicks or drags that just feel inefficient.
Then go browse through the PowerToys settings. See if one of these tools could turn that multi-step annoyance into a single shortcut.
Exactly. How much time would that save you over a week, a month, a year? That's the real power play here. Give it a shot.
If you learned something from this video, please subscribe my channel. I will introduce more powerful and open source tools to you all. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.